Gravity never blinks and physics never lies, yet these machines still dare to push the limits. Today, we dive straight into the raw power, precision, and chaos of heavy equipment in action. Buckle up.
Блядь, тяни, блядь!
Better leave this beast to the pros. Oh no!
What's going on?
He dropped the saw and walked off. When a job fights back this hard, even pros call it quits.
Dear oh dear.
One wrong cut. Boom! The branch takes the ladder out, and down he goes. Chainsaws mean business. Always wear a hard hat, gloves, boots, and eye protection. Safety isn't optional. He thought the ladder was steady, until that branch swung back and proved him wrong.
Oh shit! Yeah, alright. Are you okay?
Gravity took the shot, but luckily no one was hurt today. A legendary 2002 felling, an ancient redwood brought down with a steel 088 and 462-ton Sylvia Jacks. 6 hours of pure muscle, with a Chinook hauling the quartered giants away. And that worker standing inside the undercut. Unreal. The operator works that T40 hard, and you can see the frame flex and the front wheel wobble. Bald tires, worn parts, nothing fresh. Yet that custom winch setup pulls like a champ. What makes a tree so dangerous? You need dynamite. From Mexico to South America, this rig shows what real courage looks like. That old-school hauler and its driver move as if they're one machine, threading cliffs and loose gravel like it's nothing. They make the impossible look easy. A road? Not anymore. After a brutal downpour, it's a mud pit. The timber truck battles through, but traction fails. Bam! It tips hard, and those neatly stacked logs become scattered chaos. The tongue and groove cut is wild to watch. When a normal hinge won't hold on brittle aspen, the pro shapes a tight slot and a matching tongue so the tree slides down clean and controlled. Paired with a sharp pro-grade saw, it drops with flawless precision. is this thing even moving? The mud is swallowing those tires whole, and every diff lock is already maxed out. Even a full 6x6 setup is fighting for its life in this deep, sucking swamp. It's the kind of nightmare that instantly drags old jungle drivers back to the impassable tracks of the 80 seconds.
Yeah. Pernah dia?
This setup is wild, pairing a Halverson HWP-140B processor with a Cat 906H wheel loader turns it into a log-eating hybrid. The loader lifts, the processor slices, and together they crank out firewood with smooth, effortless power. This open post rip in Crow's Nest, Queensland, is pure hot saw warfare. These modified machines are pushed to their limits, while the pros show off precision, power, and timing. It's where real Aussie forestry skill is proven. Wow, they might just be amateur lumberjacks. No injuries here, just a close call and one lucky driveway. Whoa, check out this wild DIY wood chipper, powered by a jacked up car and some serious backyard creativity. That spinning blade looks brutal though. One wrong move and it's game over. Not for the faint-hearted, that's for sure.
Хватит уж газ. Ну ты им бегай уж газ.
This Robbie FH20R grips and rips stumps straight from the earth with ease. With raw power and crushing force, no root stands a chance. Think it can take on even tougher stumps. That blade isn't just slicing, it's firing chunks of 6-inch wood like a battlefield cannon. One wrong move and debris is flying at lethal speed. This excavator turns clearing brush into a high-risk zone where only skilled operators dare to stand. This beast of a truck is dragging a forest behind it, each wheel clawing the dirt, every gear earning its keep. On a climb like this, one wrong move and gravity takes control. It's not just hauling timber, it's battling physics with torque, grit, and pure focus. Hauling timber isn't just hard, it's dangerous. One slip, one pull too strong, and tons of wood turn into chaos. Machines can be rebuilt, but moments like this demand respect and caution. A roaring chainsaw turns into an artist's brush here. That STIHL MS 462 rips out the big shapes, while the little MS 170 handles every tiny detail. Watching him carve a full bear's face with a running saw feels unreal, pure, buzzing craftsmanship. At the Lumberyard, the heavy-duty crane takes center stage. With precision and speed, it handles massive loads, moving tons of timber daily with ease. The way it operates, lifting logs with flawless coordination, proves it's the undisputed MVP of the yard, the star of the show. The HG6800TX horizontal grinder is a powerful machine for clearing soil. With its robust design and exceptional cutting ability, it ensures high productivity even for the toughest jobs. Do you want to own a monster like this? A full barber chair, pure danger. One bad split and that tree turns lethal fast. Oh my God. Those Durango trucks are fighting for every inch. Fully loaded with giant logs, they grind uphill through mud that eats tires alive. Horsepower roaring, chains snapping, chassis flexing. This is pure machine versus brutal terrain. Honestly, this little tractor makes the whole job look effortless. With that rear winch digging in, it drags heavy logs across brutal terrain like it's nothing. LKT-81 isn't just a machine, it's a muscle-bound brute built for the roughest terrain. With tire chains biting into the dirt and a 290 horsepower turbo engine roaring, it drags multi-ton logs like twigs. No shortcuts, no hesitation, just raw forestry power in motion. looks reckless from the first cut. That saw is chewing blind while the tree leans wild. It could fall in 3 directions. And he's acting like none of them matter. Pure chaos in the woods. Threading a full log load with inches to spare. Pure precision driving on a razor-thin margin. This homemade forestry shear is wild. A father-son team built their own hydraulic beast instead of buying one, crafting a custom cutter that slices branches clean and keeps forest roads open with pure engineering grit. A full pro setup in motion boom, cutting 80 feet up while the Vermeer chipper devours brush non-stop. Heavy limbs dropping inches from the house. Precision gear, zero room for amateurs. Think a small dead tree is harmless? One move and danger strikes. You can't shortcut safety. Climbing onto a Polaris UTV to trim a leaning tree? Risky. And when that trunk slammed into the truck, the lesson landed hard. Plan smarter or pay the price. That's not just a tree falling. That's a renovation plan gone rogue. Straight through the roof like it knew where to hit. Zero margin for error when nature picks your blueprint. One bad cut, one bad angle, and this is what you get. Cutting from this height isn't just skill, it's full-on problem solving in midair. He owns every slip, every correction, showing how real tree rigging works. Load math, swing paths, balance points, all while hanging from a rope. Raw, honest, and seriously impressive.
I knew I should have cut that damn.
This backhoe makes quick work of a bad tree, brittle, invasive, and foul-smelling. No one's sad to see it go as the boom pushes it over with zero hesitation. Classic Bradford lean this cut ends fast.
Here it goes.
Nothing unusual here, every log hauler knows this tilt all too well. That Volvo FH16 just digs in and keeps rolling, even when the load's leaning like it wants to tip the whole world sideways. Dragging timber through a swamp with a Caterpillar skidder is pure chaos. This beast just wades in, grabs the soaked cypress, the last crew left behind, and muscles it out. Messy work, but built for machines like this. That's a 60% grade if not more. No skidders making that climb. Only a cable yarding system pulls logs off slopes this steep, this clean. Gravity fights hard, but this setup fights smarter. Driving those roads is flat out terrifying. It's the hidden dangers that hit hardest. A 30-pound branch or a rogue sign blasting in at 60 miles per hour gives you zero reaction time. One wrong moment and game over.